Hello friends, welcome to my channel again. Now you might wonder, what next now? You've already viewed the first two of my videos, which is a very good introduction for you to know what's coming and stuff like that. Now you might wonder, what next now? I'll tell you what's next. Buy a good size notebook. Buy a few really fast writing pencils, eraser and a sharpener. Very simple. What you're going to do is, you're going to write down your writing only in pencil and practice them. And also buy a few pens which are really fast writing, so then you can write down points as you attend the lectures and classes. Apart from buying the notebooks and the stationery that's required for your IELTS preparation towards your IELTS success, you also need to subscribe to IELTS channels, basically the channels that you think you can learn best from. You have certain specific requirements in terms of your IELTS success, isn't it? Among you, I know some of you can be very young as teenagers, or as old as someone who's in late 50s. And qualifications wise, you can be a school graduate or college, pre-university degree graduate, or you might be a college graduate with a diploma or a post-basic diploma leading to graduation degree, or a master's degree graduate, or you could be a doctorate. And I know positions wise, it could be anywhere from the junior most positions leading to graduate jobs, all the way until heads of organizations, college principals, professors, assistant professors, associate professors, lecturer, and so on. So here you are with a wealth of knowledge that you have just obtained from all of your past qualifications, and a lot of skills which are transferable into IELTS abilities and skills that are required to be able to be successful. So what I want to do is, with a background of what you already are, I want you to subscribe to all the IELTS channels which you think you can learn from. So based on your assessment, you know your knowledge gaps. You know what is your weakness. Your weakness may be grammar, or your weakness may be spellings, or your weakness could be fluency, or your weakness could be pronunciation. So subscribe to those channels which will effectively cover your knowledge gaps or learning requirements. So then when you jump on YouTube, go on to subscriptions, click the subscriptions. All of the channels that you have subscribed, potentially including mine, should come up there. So then you already have something on your plate for your classwork. So listen to those videos and write down the learning points that you've written down. And trust me, most of your subscriptions in terms of your IELTS learning, all of them would be pretty much classwork. You need to get back and do homework. Most importantly, you please don't subscribe to my channel if you're not willing to be successful in your IELTS. If you're willing to be successful, go ahead, subscribe, enjoy all the upcoming videos. But what I would say is, in my videos, you don't have much of classwork, you have more of homework and follow-up of what you have been doing and stuff like that. So I know that you are all highly qualified, holding magnificent positions at work, but you're just here because you're not able to unlock your potential because of difficulties in IELTS score. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to help you to have your resources for writing and learning. I'm going to let you have all your subscriptions in terms of your learning platforms from the YouTube and any learning platform that you do online, and crack on straight away doing your practice tests. And you can ask, no, how long should I practice? Okay, that's a very good question. Okay, tell me, how long did you learn to walk? Until you walked, you tried until you learned to walk efficiently. Now here you go, you can walk, run, jog, probably even dance. And how long did you try to learn to speak when you were little? Until. So you will practice until you have the adequate score in your IELTS. Let me make that clear to you. And also, I want to tell you that IELTS score of 7 is just not enough for a lush life. If you want to have a really good life overseas, I strongly recommend you to aim for the maximum. Aim for the maximum. Do your absolute best, because that's the basic necessity. You might think that if you just get IELTS score, it solves all your problems. No. Getting your IELTS score doesn't solve all your problems. It only leads you to a world of opportunities where you have much more to do. terms of some of you might be taking OSCE exams, other professional registration exams, or various forms of assessments, and you will be attending multiple forms of interviews. Here you go. Once you prepare for your IELTS, once you're successful for your IELTS, you will be able to proceed with your abroad processing procedures. And then once you arrive abroad, you're going to listen a lot of English, including in the flight. They're going to tell you where the luggage is going to land in, which belt. So you should be able to know where you need to go, what you need to do. Everybody is going to speak to you, and you should be able to efficiently listen to what is said to you and respond appropriately in terms of good speaking skills. You might think IELTS is a big deal. IELTS is not a big deal. It is a spot test. It's like, example, say you want to have normal blood pressure. You want to have good health, and obviously you want to have normal blood pressure. So someone checking your blood pressure is just a spot check of your blood pressure. You want to be normotensive. Obviously you want to have normal blood pressure. But that doesn't mean that you want to have normal blood pressure only at the time of checking. No, you want to have normal blood pressure all the time. Similarly, now you're all used to checking temperature, especially with COVID. We all know what is checking temperature. So you want to have normal temperature every single time your temperature is checked, because you want to be in good health. You do not want to be febrile. You want to have normothermia. So if you want to have normal temperature, what should be your goal? To remain normothermic all the time. So whenever someone does a spot check of your temperature, you are normothermic. Whenever someone does a spot check of your blood pressure, you are normotensive. So your goal should be being normotensive the whole time, being normothermic the whole time. Similarly, IELTS test is a spot check of your proficiency in terms of listening, reading, writing, and speaking, which means basically, I'm sorry to say this, you have to be flawless in your English. Obviously, you have to be thinking in English. It goes without saying that you've got to be speaking in English as much as you can. I'm going to ask you to swap all of your entertainment channels to English, at least until you arrive the country of your dream destination. And you can have entertainment in English, you can have comedy channels in English, you can watch television program in English, and you can watch movies in English. Most importantly, I know you're all moaning, oh, I wish I could speak in English all the time. But you know what, Cecily? I don't have anyone that I can speak in English to. No. You have a lot of people to speak in English because you have family members. If you have a family already, you have siblings, or you have friends, colleagues, you can speak with them in English. You might say, oh, I and my friends love to speak in regional language. Yes, no problem. No problem at all. You can do it all once you crack your IELTS, but when you are preparing, I would strongly recommend that you think only in English. You can speak in any language, no problem, but just think in English. I'm not asking for much, am I? I never ask for much. You might say it's a big ask. It's not a big ask. It's basic requirement. You want to succeed in IELTS? Obviously, you have to think in English. And you have to speak in English as much as possible. You need to listen in English as much as possible. And you should be able to write English, read English as much as possible. Go to Google, read articles online. Develop that ability to read as much as possible without even having to worry about sentence structures and things like that. You should be able to capture information as much as possible. So you need to develop that relationship with English, because like I'm sure all of you have experience of some relationship. It could be a relationship with your parent, relationship with your sibling, brotherly or sisterly relationship. You might have relationship personally, you might have a spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, or you might have any sort of relationship that you're personally involved in. And you also have working relationships with your colleagues and potentially students as well. Many of you are teaching in the teaching field, isn't it? You are working as lecturers, assistant professors, associate professors and professors, and you get to meet university professionals and inspectors and regulatory authorities on your working days, isn't it? So practice your English. Pretend for a bit that you don't know any other language apart from English. Just speak in English. You know what? Speaking in English as much as possible is the most selfish thing that you can do. You might say, oh, I'm not comfortable in speaking in English. Friends, you are trying to come abroad. You're looking for international life. International life without English is trying to go for marathon without your legs. You can't do that, can you? No. So Become comfortable speaking in English. You might say, no, I want to be comfortable while talking. Like, listen, learning English is like being on a ladder to reach to a higher level, or like being on an escalator to reach a different level in a multiple storied building. So then, what should you do? You just have to make sure that you do the right thing in order to be able to rise to that level, either on the ladder or on an escalator. Tell me, who wants to be comfortable on a ladder? Or who wants to be very comfortable in an escalator? Does it really matter? It doesn't. Come on, you're on a ladder, just climb as quickly as possible and get to your place. Or you're on an escalator, press the right button, get to the floor that you need to go as your destination in that particular part of your day. So don't look for comfort, because when you're sleeping, yes, you need to be comfortable. When you're awake, if you're in your comfort zone, there is not going to be any growth. Listen, you can take about 10 years and crack on your IELTS, or subscribe to my channel. Just take all the tips and strategies. Do what is told. You will crack your IELTS really quick, because it is very, very imperative that you do all the right things in order to be able to unlock your potential by getting a good IELTS score. It's just not score. Remember, your IELTS test is a spot check. I would like you to transform your thinking, transform your speaking, transform your reading, writing, listening. Take it to a much higher level. I'm not asking you have to be perfect. I'm not perfect either. But aim for flawlessness. Aim for impeccable communication in English. Don't aim for the score. Don't aim for the score. And don't ever think that, oh, if I get 6.5 in writing, that's enough. If I get 7 in listening, reading, and speaking, that's it. I've achieved all my goals. No, sorry. You've just opened the door for a world of opportunities. But those opportunities in your new world overseas has a basic requirement that you should be impeccable in your communication skills. I'm not saying we're all perfect. We are allowed. We tend to make errors. Even native English speakers make some grammatical errors every now and then. But if your sentence structure makes sense, end of the day, that's all matters. So don't be bent on score. It's a spot check, my friends. I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm a very loyal friend. I'll tell you what you need to hear, whether you like to hear it or not. So IELTS is nothing but a spot check of your English language skills. Make sure that your English language skills is flawless in terms of listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And whenever the spot check happens, it could happen in your daily life or your family life, where you're chatting with your children or your spouse or your partner or your colleagues or your students, you're lecturing in a lecture hall or you're giving a speech in an auditorium. Aim for flawlessness. Try to make it as best as you can. And of course, you can never speak, read, write, or listen like someone else. Don't even go there. Don't even try to imitate someone else. Your only one job in life is to be yourself. And every single day, you're going to strive to become better and better version of yourself, because it is imperative that you evolve in your own style of communication in all the arenas of English language skills. Stay tuned. Good luck. More good videos to come. Bye now. Oh, by the way, before I let you go off, if you need IELTS checkup for your test readiness, or if you need one-to-one IELTS coaching, send a WhatsApp message to William on 0091 944 923 1446. If you need immigration advice on student visa, send a WhatsApp message to Abby on 0044 773702 4736. If you need career coaching, send a WhatsApp message to Cecily on 0091 9480 429 188. If you already have the required IELTS score and need free recruitment opportunities, including work visa, to work in the UK or Ireland, send a WhatsApp message to Cecily on 0091 9480 429 188. If you cannot get the required IELTS score despite repeated IELTS attempts and you wish to have an urgent senior carer visa, send a WhatsApp message to William on 0091 944 923 1446. By the way, don't get worried that you would have missed the phone number. They're all listed in the description below. Good luck!